My friends, tonight is a night of hope, a celebration of what America once was, and with God's grace, what it will soon be again.
Right now at 10, J.D. Vance takes the stage at the Republican National Convention. What former President Trump's VP pick has to say. And the Trump-Vance ticket, how it may shift the future of the Republican Party. Plus, Soak It Up Summer. One program is teaching the vital role rain barrels play in sustainability.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. A Wisconsin congressman says a protester assaulted him yesterday at the Republican National Convention. Ken Kozarowski joins us now live in Milwaukee with details as to how this all went down. Ken.
Good evening, Emily. Yes, Derek Van Orden says he was bumped into on purpose while he was in line for an event earlier this week at the RNC. And while he says he's been hit harder by air coming out of a blow dryer, there was still a principle at stake.
She was right here and then jumped into me.
Van Orden took to his X account, saying the protester from the anti-war group Code Pink committed an act of political violence that he won't tolerate.
They asked me if I want to press charges, and I said absolutely. 100%. This person needs to be charged and hopefully convicted. And when you have some attention-seeking, Hamas-supporting, anti-Semitic slipknots trying to get their 15 minutes of fame, I'm not going to allow them to do that.
24-year-old Noor Chakama sees what happened very differently.
Code Pink is founded on nonviolence. It's literally the foundational value of our organization.
She says she was next in line to go through a security screening outside the Pfister Hotel.
There's like a man who's like coming behind me as I'm trying to go forward because I'm next in line. I think he was trying to cut me and go past me. And he bumps into me quite aggressively, I think purposefully. And I move off to the side, like kind of like bounce off of him. And then he immediately says, "You just assaulted a member of the U.S. Congress."
Within hours, she's arrested for misdemeanor battery and detained for 15 hours. But by this afternoon, the county dropped the criminal charge.
DA's office said that they reviewed the evidence, which included the body cam footage of the police officer that was standing right there in front of us. And they said after reviewing that evidence, they found no violation of Wisconsin criminal law.
A relief for Chakama and an ordeal that she says won't stop her from future peaceful protests.
My responsibility in this world is to fight for the liberation of my people, and I am quite literally never going to stop organizing for Palestine until we're free from the river to the sea.
A sentiment shared there by Chakama, who is ethnically Palestinian. Now, Van Orden did add later on that he'll always recognize the freedom of speech, but not when one puts their hands on another during political rhetoric. Van Orden actually exercised his free speech today when he shared a video of Matt Gaetz being called a blank hole by a delegate from Illinois. And he quote tweeted that video saying Gaetz is a little word for a female dog. But Van Orden said after all this incident that this is not about him in general. This week, this RNC is about Donald Trump and VP nominee J.D. Vance, who took center stage tonight, introducing himself to the American electorate. And political experts say a Trump-Vance ticket points to a shift in the future of the Republican Party. With his VP selection being the youngest Republican in the U.S. Senate, political experts say the pick shows Trump sees Vance as a successor here, someone who can keep the MAGA movement going for potentially decades to come. And while Trump has brought new policies to the Republican Party, Trumpism has more to do with messaging, which emphasizes the people and contrasts them with the elite. And it's a tone experts say Vance will echo.
Whoever the culprit might be, Trumpism includes the idea that everyday people have gotten screwed. And it includes the idea that America is in decline and that something dramatic needs to change in order to reverse that trend.
And that was one of the key messages that Vance delivered tonight, also leaning into his poor upbringing in the Midwest out of the state of Ohio. Talking points we can expect younger members of the Republican Party to also repeat going forward, especially if Vance has a powerful role within the administration. Now, the state of Wisconsin has 41 delegates that are sent here to the RNC. Of those 41 delegates and 38 alternates, 2 of them are accused of filing false paperwork saying they were the real electors during the 2020 presidential election. Pam Travis is one of those 2. She was a featured speaker this morning at a GOP Wisconsin party breakfast. Reporters from our Madison station caught up with Travis after that.
This really has been a very exciting convention. We've talked about what the solutions are, what President Trump plans to do, and we're inspired by J.D. Vance.
Travis is one of the fake electors who settled a civil suit already. Also, Bob Spindell, who's on the Wisconsin Elections Commission. As part of the settlement, they had admitted to attempts to overturn the election and affirmed that Joe Biden did win 2020. They're also not allowed to serve as electors in any future election, especially when Donald Trump is involved. They could still be subject of a criminal investigation. Now, our Madison affiliates did talk with State Attorney General Josh Kaul, who says he's still investigating that case. He did charge 2 Trump attorneys and an aide with felonies in relation to that scheme. Now, despite that, both Bob Spindell and Pam Travis still have prominent places here in the RNC, serving as delegates who have already cast for Donald Trump. So day 3 of the RNC in the books. We will hear from Donald Trump tomorrow when he closes out the RNC and officially accepts the nomination for president once again. Reporting live in downtown Milwaukee outside the Fiserv Forum, Ken Kozarowski, News 8 Now. Emily, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ken. Well, I had to pull out my sweater during dinner time this evening. It was that chilly, Nicole, and we have more of the same on the agenda for us tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. It was a little bit chilly out there, a little bit below average, and definitely not what we've been used to this past weekend. But looking at our satellite from the past few hours, there were a few clouds out there. Other than that, it was a pretty sunny day. Definitely didn't warm our temperatures up too much, though. For the rest of the week, we should see those seasonal temperatures stick around for a little bit longer, even those below average temperatures that we felt today. And we're going to stay dry throughout the rest of the week, but we do have a couple more rain chances. It's going to return Sunday and start out the rest of next week. Nothing too major, though. For the tomorrow morning in La Crosse, a little bit similar to what we saw today, with some cooler temperatures in the morning, sitting in the 50s, and then warming up pretty quick into those 70s, getting into the upper 70s tomorrow. Similar thing for Eau Claire, too. Now, if you are planning your morning run, I would say this is pretty subjective, but maybe bring a little pullover with you if you're going to get a little bit cold, because it is going to be in those lower to mid 50s as you get out there for your run. I mean, I'm not much of a runner, but I would definitely bring a pullover.
I will definitely be wearing long sleeves.
Yep.
All right, thanks for the tip. Thanks, Nicole. New tonight at 10, a former Monroe County Sheriff's deputy faces sexual assault charges. According to the criminal complaint, 29-year-old Aaron Yang allegedly had sexual contact with a 16-year-old female back in 2023. On May 13th, Sparta police were dispatched to a domestic violence incident that involved Yang and his girlfriend. The girlfriend then told police that Yang had sexual contact with the 16-year-old victim at his former residence in La Crosse. He faces 2 counts of third-degree sexual assault, child enticement, sexual conduct, and sexual intercourse with a child 16 or younger. Yang is out on a $2,000 signature bond. He is no longer employed with the Monroe County Sheriff's Department. One person is dead and another injured after a crash on I-90-94 in Juneau County this morning. State Patrol closed eastbound traffic at exit 61 for several hours while they worked to clear the scene. The crash, initially reported as a rollover just before 6 a.m., is still under investigation. Names of those involved have not yet been released. We'll bring you more details as they become available. Copeland Park shelter bathrooms are closed. And Forestry Department sent out a notice stating the bathrooms were closed until Thursday. Any more details about the vandalism? The city of Eau Claire is being sued by Marshfield Clinic for property taxes. The lawsuit filed today claims the assessments the city conducted in 2023 were unlawful. The assessment claims Marshfield Clinic, along with Mayo Clinic Health System, does not qualify as a nonprofit hospital. Marshfield Clinic says because they are a hospital of 10 beds or more devoted primarily to the diagnosis, treatment, or care of the sick, injured, or the disabled. Marshfield Clinic paid the city of Eau Claire $690,000. Through this lawsuit, Marshfield Clinic is hoping to recover the funds they paid back. There's no court date set. Summer sustainability, how one summer program is teaching locals about the multiple uses of rain barrels.
Listen to Senator Tammy Baldwin.
What is your view of the Biden presidency?
It is one of the most successful administrations in generations.
Most successful in generations? Inflation is sky high. Our border is wide open. Drugs flood our streets. The world is in chaos.
One of the most successful administrations in generations.
If this is success, we're in big trouble.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Are you ready for a red-hot summer? At King Furniture, our prices are... Get your choice of these quality Jackson sets for $11.99. Need something more custom? Check out these 5 England sets for just $14.98. Available in your choice of over 100 fabrics. And in your home in just 30 days. Need a new recliner for Dad? We have hundreds of recliners all on sale and in stock. Get into King Furniture while the prices are...
The City of La Crosse Parks Recreation and Forestry is collaborating with Habitat for Humanity and La Crosse area waters for its summer sustainability program kickoff. Today, folks are building rain barrels and learning the vital role they play in the city. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has more on Soak It Up Summer. Jeremy.
Emily, every runs an initiative to promote sustainability. This year's focus is Soak It Up Summer, a way for folks to build rain barrels and learn about stormwater management. The barrels keep stormwater in one spot and give residents an alternate water source for their gardens. This practice reduces overflow to other waterways while saving residents money on utility bills.
Riley Hunter has a rain barrel. She says sustainable water usage is important for the health of local waterways.
It's very critical that we find ways that watershed is actually utilized locally versus just letting it all go into the waterways.
The barrels trap rainwater that would otherwise carry pesticides and lawn chemicals into rivers and lakes, reducing pollution in local water bodies. And as she and other La Crosse residents are learning, this summer, rain barrels also help preserve city infrastructure.
It keeps it out of the street, out of the storm sewer, so it reduces just kind of that load on the storm sewer system.
The best benefit of all, the city says using the rain barrels has a positive impact on your wallet.
Rainwater is free, so that's a huge perk to using it. So you do pay your water utility when you use water. It can be a little bit more expensive if you're watering your lawn, watering your garden with the water, and it's Mother Nature's gift to us.
Now in the fall, the city will have Leaf It, teaching people to keep their leaves on their property instead of raking them. Jablonski says this prevents them from clogging up storm sewers and reduces nutrient loading. Emily.
All right, interesting stuff. Thank you, Jeremy. The 133rd Interstate Fair began today in La Crosse. The annual fair took place in West Salem Fairgrounds. Entertainment for this year includes wagon rides, a balloon artist, and Miller and Mike interactive comedy show. There's also judging events such as junior pets and cats, junior sheep, and dog obedience. One official says her favorite part is being able to interact with the community in La Crosse and being able to see the youth participate in different activities.
I am super excited just for the community aspect. The La Crosse community is super awesome, especially at the live auction Saturday night. There's so many people that come and support the youth, and it's a super awesome event to see.
The fair is free for everyone and includes free parking. It will go on until Sunday, July 21st. Well, we're halfway through the week. Nicole is going to break down what the rest is going to feel and look like right after this.
Drug companies are making record profits while our families struggle. As a state lawmaker, I've passed bills to cut prescription drug costs. I'm Katrina Shanklin, and I approve this message because in Congress, I'll work with anyone to negotiate lower drug prices.
Improving your home, improving your life with new entry doors. Few things in your home get the constant use of the entry door. Older entry doors are often hard to open, hard to close, drafty, cold, ugly, insecure, or all of these things, a source of daily misery. Correctly installed entry doors provide a safety and security for your family. They are easy to operate, provide comfort, and say welcome to family and friends. Call or visit the Board Store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store.
Hi, I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. If you haven't been in this year, consider this your invitation to stop by.
Adam Sandoval's Great American Convoy will be riding into Great River Thursday, July 25th from 3 to 5, raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. Meet Adam Sandoval, donate to the Wounded Warriors, and ride with the convoy.
Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, I want to invite you to stop into Great River Harley-Davidson.
Our founders at Home Furniture celebrate 50 years in business. Register in-store at homefurniture.com and enter to win over $1 million in furniture and mattress giveaways. There'll be winners in every location. One lucky winner gets a $10,000 furniture grand prize during our 50th anniversary sale. Shop today and get up to 15% off sale prices, plus no interest for 5 years on qualifying brand name mattresses. Celebrate 50 years of the best selection and value in the Midwest. That's why there's no place like home.
I'm Tom Hammonds from Maxwell White Water Conditioning. Have you been concerned about the quality of your water? Many homes in our area face issues like hard water, high iron, city-added chlorine, acidity, PFAS, and nitrates in their water. These can cause scale buildup, dry skin, stained laundry, health issues, appliance damage, and more. So don't let bad water affect your home and health. Call us today for a professional evaluation and start enjoying cleaner and safer water for you and your family. That's Maxwell White Water Conditioning done right.
Congress has been spinning its wheels, going nowhere. I'm Katrina Shankland. In the state capitol, I've passed 225 bipartisan laws to help farmers, workers, and families. I approve this message because I have the experience to get things moving.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, cooler week we're having, but how much longer is it going to last? Let's send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalitsky for our weather update.
Yeah, it was definitely a cooler one today, and it's going to stick around for a little bit longer. Now, it is National Emoji Day, so I wanted to add a few quick emojis in here to spice it up a little bit. But not only for us was it cool, but much of the upper Midwest did experience those cooler temperatures today, and they're going to stick around. Right now in La Crosse, we're sitting at 67. A little bit cooler air up in Ontario and a little bit warmer over to the west. At least we're not sitting in the 80s right now. As we move throughout the week, it's going to stay cooler and it's going to stay dry. Now, this was our departure from our normal highs today. We got, 5 degrees below average today in La Crosse, but much of the rest of the area was anywhere between 6 to 10 degrees below average, so that explains a little bit of that comfier feeling. We're not in those 80s. As well, with the cooler weather, it was a lot drier, and it's going to stay drier. Our dew points staying in those mid to upper 50s, not really getting that muggy feeling that we had last weekend. Tomorrow, our dew points aren't getting any higher than 56 in La Crosse, 55 Arcadia, really staying in those mid-50s for much of the area. That's going to aid to our comfy feeling. On our muggy forecast, we can see that barely getting into the mugginess tomorrow. That is going to increase a little bit as we have some rain chances coming. Nothing too major, but we are going to have this low pressure system move in from the west, and then it's going to kind of sit out in western Iowa and kind of stay there for a few days moving into the beginning of next week. Now, as that sits there, it's going to circulate and it's going to bring some more moisture over our area, over La Crosse and Eau Claire, and all that. Now, this does look a little bit dramatic. We aren't going to be getting as much rain as it looks with that, but it is going to keep circulating that moisture over us, and we're going to have some rain chances for multiple days in a row. Not much will come out of them as of now. We're only looking at around 1/10 of an inch for much of the area. A few places could see a little bit more, getting up to 1/4 or 1/2 of an inch. Otherwise, most of these showers are going to be fairly scattered. Now, our average highs, we're sitting right in those mid-80s, and we did not get even close to that today, sitting in those upper 70s. Our lows are also supposed to be in those 60s, but tonight you're going to see that we're really not going to get anywhere near 60. In La Crosse, sitting at 56 for our overnight lows, 53 in New Albin, 52 in Caledonia, 53 in Winona, and 52 in Eau Claire. So definitely a lot cooler for much of the places in the area. If you're sleeper that likes it a little bit cold, I might recommend to open your windows tonight. But you might get a little bit freezing, or not freezing, a little bit chillier if you're up in the north, as those lows are going to be sticking down into those 40s. Our highs are going to be a similar story, definitely below average. 77 in La Crosse, 77 for much of our locations. Again, as a reminder, our highs are normally in those mid-80s for this time of year, so definitely a lot cooler than we've been used to. Now, those cooler temperatures are going to stick around for a little bit longer, giving us those happy smiley faces, those happy emojis. But again, those rain chances are going to get a little bit closer as we get into the start of next week. Nothing too major as of yet, but we're definitely looking at the rain coming back next week.
Our ACs are definitely going to have happy emojis on them. Getting a little break this week.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up in sports, reflecting on the life of a local legend. A mainstay in the Viroqua community has passed away. Hear from a colleague and friend. This and much more up next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Bring your home to life with colorful pieces from Ashley. Discover trending hues and styles starting at $499.99. From bold and bright to soothing and serene. Hue the color, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82.
86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO.
Did you realize 90% of roofs are replaced before they need to be? With roof costs doubling in the past 5 years, there is a better solution. What if I told you there's a way to extend the life of your roof while also providing extra protection against hail, UV rays, high winds, water, and granule loss? Go Nano is a roof treatment that uses nanotechnology to extend the life of your roof 5 to 15 additional years and is 80 to 90% less expensive than replacing your roof. Contact Clear Choice today for your free roof evaluation or to learn more.
Bring your home to life with colorful pieces from Ashley. Discover trending hues and styles starting at $499.99. From bold and bright to soothing and serene. Hue the color, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, there was a feeling of something missing at the Park Bowl today in Viroqua. It's with a heavy heart that we pass along the news that a mainstay in the community, Pete Swanson, has passed away yesterday at the age of 75. Swanson started coaching back in 1975 and logged 1,400 wins in Legion baseball alone. Those that knew Pete knew that the Park Bowl was special to him, and he did everything he could to make it the best field possible. And just 2 days ago, he coached his final game with the boys from Post 138, ironically enough, against their rival, Westby Coon Valley. His close friend and Legion colleague Gary Gilbertson says there will never be another Swans. He's left a legendary legacy.
Almost like a legend to us, but being around him all the time, he never gave you that air that he was better than any other coach around the area. And we're going to really miss that, that laugh of his and his easygoing demeanor in the future here.
And tonight's game with West Salem was canceled, and tomorrow there'll be a moment of silence in the game against Bi-State. The Viroqua Legion scene would not be what it is today without Pete Swanson, and it's been shared that perhaps his greatest achievement was his service in Saudi Arabia as a part of the Desert Storm team. He then came back from his tour and helped with the baseball team. A celebration of life will be held 1 week from today at 5 p.m. at Pete Swanson Field at the Park Bowl. Thoughts and prayers to his family, friends, and the Viroqua community. Well, checking in on some scores from the Northwoods League from tonight. A 7-run fifth inning did in the Loggers tonight as they fall to Duluth. They'll return home tomorrow against Minot. And the Steam were in Madison. They just finished up a game with the Nightmares where a passed ball scored the eventual winning run for La Crosse in the final inning. The Twins Community Fund put on a baseball camp for girls at their St. Paul Saints ball field yesterday. Learning the fundamentals of the game, this is an event that happened the last 4 summers, and the Twins Community Fund helps with the cost to be able to give the young girls a chance to play. 11-year-old Eloise Hansen attended the camp and had a takeaway from her time at the Diamond.
Allows girls to have the opportunity to not just be with boys and think that they can't play when they're older.
And one of the other girls said they've always wanted to be a professional player. Great to see these girls breaking down more barriers and doing something that a lot of others have not. No MLB today, so let's check out some international basketball exhibition play. United States facing off with Serbia. Nikola Jokic, the main player for the Serbians, gets the bucket on the putback, but then it's Steph Curry doing Steph Curry things. He gets the 3 to fall and the foul, and that's when the Americans started to take control of the game. And in the third quarter, up 24 at this point, Anthony Edwards steps in front of the pass, and he takes flight. U.S. continues their unbeaten run in exhibition play, winning by 26 as Steph Curry drops a game-high 24 in Abu Dhabi. Meanwhile, the final major of the golf season kicks off tomorrow, the Open Championship at Royal Troon Golf Club. Tiger Woods was talking to the media about how he feels he can still play at a high level and hoist the claret jug. And despite a call from former PGA pro Colin Montgomery to hang it up and retire, Woods says he's earned the right to make his own decisions.
Well, as a past champion, I'm exempt till I'm 60. Colin's not. He's not a past champion, so he's not exempt. So he doesn't get the opportunity to make that decision. I do.
And Woods will tee off with fellow Americans Xander Schauffele and Patrick Cantlay at the 152nd Open at 8:37 Central Time tomorrow. Looking for his first win at the event since 2006 in golf. And it's, yeah, you can't. Golf is a better place with Tiger Woods in it. I love seeing him compete, and there's should be some good weather for golf around here as well. I'm looking forward to that, getting out, hitting the links a little bit. So,
oh, yeah, aren't you doing that tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, you've got perfect weather for that.
Going to be some great weather. So the more that Greg and Nicole tell us good weather, the more I'm liking it.
Oh,
so,
yeah, for sure. Good weather for all types of activities.
Yes, of course.
Country jam and
all kinds of things.
Golf, going for a run, all of it.
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll have one final, actually, we're going to have more news right after this.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
It's a lot quieter around here than it used to be. I'm Rebecca Cook. When I was growing up, this farm was bustling. Holsteins, hired hands, harvesting crops. But big corporations put family farms like mine out of business. And what has Derek Van Orden done? Nothing. Tax cuts for big ag, rising healthcare costs, undermining our democracy, extremism. We need real working people in Washington. And that's why I approve this message.
It's the annual Crazy Days sale at Wesco and Sparta. We've gone completely crazy. It's total pricing pandemonium on our showroom because we've taken some of the craziest price cuts in our history. Find a new selection of home furnishings, furniture, appliances, flooring, plus flooring samples, one-of-a-kind, discontinued items, and slightly blemished goods, all selling at near cost, at cost, even below cost. Hurry, at these crazy low prices, they won't last long. If you're crazy about saving money, hurry into the Crazy Days sale at Wesco and Sparta.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get 0% financing for 36 months plus $0 first payment plus no payments for 90 days on a 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality pet supplies because we get you. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, shop unbeatable deals on your pet's favorite food and supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Like a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you spend $60 on Blue Buffalo dog food and treats. These large bags of AgriMaster poultry feed, just $11.99 for rewards members. Plus, make animal prescriptions simple. Visit BlainesRx.com to get started.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Giving back to the community by completing 20 projects for local nonprofits. That's the aim of the Great River United Way's annual Day of Caring. 185 volunteers turned out to help local nonprofits, including the Parenting Place and Wafer Food Pantry. Projects ranged from landscaping to cleaning to stocking shelves. The United Way's executive director says the Day of Caring benefits a wide range of area partners.
So we are all over the community here today. We're at Family and Children's Center. We've got volunteers at the Parenting Place. We've got volunteers at Reach Center. So there are a lot of places today.
The volunteers at today's event represented 14 local businesses. Great Rivers United Way estimates they will complete $20,000 worth of projects. And what a day it was to get out there and get your hands dirty. Nicole will have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Taco John's Potato Olays are the best potatoes on the planet. And now we guarantee your order is served hot and crispy, or we'll replace them on the spot. Let's see a French fry guarantee that. Potato Olays, hot, fresh, and crispy guaranteed at Taco John's.
Improving your home, improving your life with new windows. If you are tired of old windows that don't open or close properly, that are drafty and cold, that are rotting and falling apart, your life can be better. Enjoy comfort, convenience, and peace of mind with new windows. Feel good when your home looks great inside and out. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store, 524 Copeland, La Crosse.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
It's the Hy-Vee BOGO sale this Friday through Sunday. Buy one, get one free. Get BOGOs, BOGOs, and more BOGOs. Buy one, get one free, including on our award-winning Hy-Vee Chinese. Get BOGOs on more than 100 items store-wide. And when you buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. And buy one, get one free. Don't miss the Hy-Vee BOGO sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Well, if you're anything like me and you like it to be a little bit colder in your bedroom at night, I would definitely recommend opening up your window tonight because it's going to be excellent weather for that. Get to bundle up with a few extra blankets, but I would definitely be wary as we get back into those early morning hours, as we're going to be dipping down into the 40s for some of our viewers. So definitely take a few extra blankets with you in the bedroom if you are going to open your window up. I'm planning on doing it because I love having like 5 blankets on me when I sleep.
Yeah, I guess I won't have to. I usually crank my AC down to about 70, but I guess I won't have to do that
Just
today.
open up the windows.
Just open up the window.
It's going to feel like fall.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.